What up? What up, my guys? We got to get the show started, man. We got to get the positive energy flowing, man. We got our guy Ronald here, fresh off vacation.
Yes,
Ronald, man,
sir.
my guy living the life over there, man. It's a good, genuine guy. Wants to see everybody win, man. I appreciate you every single time coming on with me. You caught my guy at UCapper. Go follow him on Twitter, man. At U_Capper as well for the guys listening on podcast. What's up with you, Ronald? Everything cool with you, my brother?
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be back home and going back into capping these games, man. It was a fun vacation though. I had good food, just relaxing with the kids and the family. So good time, but I'm back to getting to work.
Yeah, hey, let's get back to work, man. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, man. I always got to get to work, no matter what. But you know how it is, man. Trying to get some cash. We got the Smack City logo in the background, man. I'm over here bickering and arguing, trying to get these shirts over here ASAP this morning, man. But we're gonna get to it. It's all business here, man. No, I just gotta ask you real quick. Do you have any? You have some on this. I guess we could talk about this Charlotte game, man. We do this for the people. It's all business, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Charlotte real quick. I won't mention this team. They're going up against the Magic, though, getting 13 and a half versus the Charlotte team. They're laying 13 and a half. Total of 228 here, or what? It's up to 230 now. I'm sorry about that. You like some here, Ronald?
Yeah, real quick, not too long on it, but obviously the Magic are missing a bunch of pieces here, most notably Carter Wagner and Wagner and Cole Anthony. The Hornets are on a 2-game losing streak, and this is one of those games that you can just come in here and kind of, uh, you know, as a team heading into the play-ins, they want to shift some momentum, right? Because they're on a 2-game losing streak. This is one of those games that could do that for them. For me, my look here is the Hornets first quarter -4.5. Just come in right away. Get their offense going, get some momentum heading into this playing rounds. Magic are 3-7 against the spread as dogs, following a previous matchup win, and the average first quarter margin in those games is about -8.2. So I think the Hornets can be around there. I'm hoping after the first quarter up by 6 or so, just take care of business early and get it done quickly.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, man. I can't stand that team, man. I'm sorry. It's probably gotten to in the way, but F that team, guys. I'm sorry, man. But I hope you cash, Ronald. In all honesty, like I want to ride with you. I hope you cash. The Magic, they're not trying to win games. Not a lot for me on that game. It's a backwood, as they say. So that's a raw cone or something, man. But let's go over here to the streets of Milwaukee. Ronald, we got the Bucks here laying 6.5 versus the Celtics. Celtics come off a Smack City spot versus the Bulls there yesterday. Now they're getting 6.5 versus the Bucks. They've low key owned the Bucks of late, so be interested to see if the Bucks try to put their foot down. Now these games are pretty much meaningless, right? Obviously the Celtics,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to win their division over there, but the Bucks not a ton to play for here, right? What's really the motivation here for the Buckaroos here, Ronald? How you looking at this game, my brother?
Yeah, that I was looking at this matchup here. The Celtics are actually 2-1 straight up and 3-0 against the spread against the Bucks this season.
Mm-hmm.
Celtics second game of back to back. They're playing really, obviously playing great ball right now, but it's always tough when I think you mentioned this in a couple of shows too. Is with Robert Williams out is a tough
Mm-hmm.
loss for them, especially in a matchup like this. Schedule wise, second game of back to back, road to road, coming off a big win over the Bulls. The Bucks are obviously more well rested. And but the thing is, like you mentioned, like where's their motivation at right now? We don't know. I think Giannis is actually on the injury report right now as a game time decision. So this is something to look ahead to see if he's actually going to play. As far as them playing a first game of back to back, their next game is against the Pistons. So I mean, it's not really a look ahead at this point. But I mean, technically, the Eastern Conference title is up for grabs here. I think first to fourth, there's only a 2.5 game difference. So there might be some changes in that order. It depends on what their motivation is. Do they care about being first or second or wherever it might be? But to me, this is a really tough game to cap overall. So I passed on this one.
Yeah, I'm not forcing a play on this game, man. Obviously you got the Celtics on, but like in these late season back to backs, there's no real use in like risking injury. It's real scary because yesterday Brown and Tatum and Horford is like, oh, now they're game time decision. They end up playing, but it just goes
Yep.
to show you that what if they don't end up playing today? So it's a tough game for me. This is one where I wait to the last minute. If everyone's playing for the Celtics and maybe they're showing they care for this game, I it would be worth taking the points, but I hope that makes sense, guys. It's not a
Mhm.
game that you bet right now. This is late season in NBA. Even like you said, some teams could be going for 2-3, but other ones could be like, we're as long as we're in the playoffs, right? Why
Yep.
risk an injury?
Yep.
But like you said, the Bucks here, they don't have they're not, they have the rest advantage. They could pick the next couple games versus the Pistons and Cavs. Like, we don't care about those games, so they could try to get some revenge in this one. It's a tough one for me, man. When we see it's late season, guys. You don't have to force any of these bets, man. I told them yesterday
Yep.
that the game versus the Clippers, man, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Once the line went up, you missed it now. Then there was some late
Mhm.
BS, unfortunately. But I
Yep.
always say, man, you don't have to force a bet on any of this. Sometimes take a day off if you want to, man. Let's go over to the next game. Go over to the streets of Toronto real quick, man. We got the Raptors here getting 1.5. Line open up at Raptors minus 2, -1.5, or I believe even -3 before money start coming down. Now you got the Sixers here favored. Some twos popping up here. Ronald, do you agree with the line move? Who do you think's winning this game, my guy?
Yeah, this one also is a tough game. I think both teams are heading in the right direction going into the playoffs here. Raptors, obviously, they're doing it on the defensive side of the ball, and the Sixers are doing it on the offensive side of the ball. As far as their in season matchup, Raptors are 2-1 straight up, and 3-0 against the spread against the Sixers.
Wow.
Bless you.
My bad.
You
Appreciate it.
good? You good?
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, but yeah, so this is a really tough matchup. It's defense against offense, and these are the type of games where you can go either way, really. And again, both of these teams are locked in the playoffs, right? Like we this is one of those games where we got to figure out what their motivation is as far as seeding and who they end up playing, wanting to play in that aspect of the playoffs. To me, I think there is sort of like a lean towards the Sixers in this spot here. I do agree a little bit with the line movement. They're 7-3 against the spread as road dogs in conference games. But again, this is the type of game where it's tough to know what their motivation is with both teams already locked in the playoffs. It might be one
Mhm.
thing to wait to see, who's going to be in or out and who's active once the game plays.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Appreciate you, my guy in the chat, man. Units only. Appreciate that, my brother. Man, let me talk about this game. This is a tough game for me, guys. I must say, because initially I was liking the Raptors here, man. I must say, it's a bunch of shit going on here. I'm watching the post game interviews, and so the Raptors are somewhat happy that they're not. They played themselves out of the play-in tournament, so they got a guaranteed 6 seed. They could still possibly catch the Sixers 4th, 5th seed or whatever. Could possibly face them in the playoffs, I believe. So what are the Raptors? Fifth, right? Are they in fifth? Regardless, they're fifth or sixth seed, regardless of that. 4-1 against the spread last 5 at home versus the 76ers. They're 4-1 against the spread last 5 meetings as well. 3-0 against the spread against the 76ers this year. So they've somewhat kind of owned them this year, had their number, man. The Raptors are a little sneaky good team, and they play
Yeah.
some really good defense as well, Ronald. 4-0 against the spread last 4 home games versus greater than 60% win teams. 11-4 against the spread last 15 games overall. You got the Sixers 1-5 ATS last 6 overall, 0-4 ATS last 4 road games,
Mhm.
1-5 against the spread last 6 after win. Third straight road game. Won't have Thibault here. He's not vaccinated, so he can't even enter Toronto. And they're only 1-4 against the spread last 5 in Toronto as well. So it's Raptors or nothing for me here. This is one.
Mhm.
I worry about them possibly resting Van Fleet here, Ronald. I worry about them even possibly resting OG again. They know that they're not in the play-in tournament, and they could just be, you know what I'm saying, playing out these last couple games, not trying to get injured. So I worry about the motivation as well. Obviously, Embiid is really going for MVP, but it
Yeah.
won't be easy for him tonight, guys. The Raptors are, I mean, let's they get the rest and everybody. If they play everybody, I like the Raptors here, man. This won't be easy for the Sixers, and they have some good matchups as well. Some bigs, Boucher, Birch, you know what I'm saying, Siakam for he's been playing some good defense as well. OG
Mhm.
plays, put his ass on Embiid, man. And B better try to go for that scoring title versus the Pacers or the Pistons, because
Yeah.
tonight you're gonna have to bang with them Raptors. So I'm waiting for this game full strength. I like them. I like them Dinos. I like them. I like them Dinos. But the coach did say that Van Fleet's not healthy. He's been playing
Uh-huh.
through it. So let's see what happens. Hopefully, hope, hopefully OG get off in there, man. The Raptors come to play. Let's get over here to the next game here, Ronald. Ronald didn't catch that, man. Ronald usually catches it, man. Well, what we doing here? Hold on, we got the Wolves here versus the Spurs. We're going straight to the straight to Minnesota here, man. We got the Wolves here laying 7.5. Ronald, in a bounce back game. Do you like something in this game, Ronald?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we both like something here. Obviously the Spurs, they got a bunch of guys here on the injury report. Somehow they managed to win 3 in a row. And if you look at their schedule here in their last 5 games, their offensive rating, their defensive rating look legit. But if you look at who they played the Blazers twice and the Rockets once. So their numbers right now are pretty inflated at this point. So I mean, to be honest, they're locked in at this 9 and 10 spot right now in the play-ins, right? So I don't think they really care at this point. They just want to be healthy heading into the play-ins. Wolves, they actually do have a lot to play for here. They technically have a shot at the 6 spots to avoid the play-ins, and they're coming off an embarrassing loss to the Wizards. If they can avoid the play-in round, they can avoid teams that are actually streaking at the right time right now. So that's a key spot here heading into the end of the regular season. Wolves 2-0 straight up and against the spread against the Spurs already this season. So I think they continue to dominate this matchup and sweep the regular season series. Wolves 13-5 against the spread as home favorites in conference games. 13-7 against the spread following a double-digit loss. I think a bounce back here for the Wolves. They have a lot to play for right now. To me, I'm taking the Wolves full game here.
I can't talk you off that, man. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to download backgrounds for every city that we go into. If we go into the streets of a certain city, then I'm gonna have to switch the background to that city. You dig what I'm saying? But regards to that, man, the Wolves in the bounce back spot here, man. So look, the Spurs, they're not winning this game, man. They're not winning this game. I know this line starting to drop. The Spurs been playing some defense. Ronald, is crazy, bro, because they have the 3rd ranked defense over the last 5 games. You see what I'm saying?
But Wolves, if you think about that, they played the Blazers twice.
Exactly.
Blazers are bottom 3.
That's a good point.
In offensive rating last 5 games. So
and Ronald, I don't care that they're the 3rd defensive rating last 5. These are just sprinkles, guys. This book has limited me. I couldn't bet this much on this, guys. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I could only bet $100 a piece on these. You know what I did? I took trifecta spot Wolves and trifecta team total over spot for the Wolves. I couldn't bet a lot on it, but I'm telling you what I did. It is what it is. I'm trying to cash them, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The Wolves 9-2 against the spread last 11 games after a double-digit loss. 5-1-1 ATS last 7 games versus a losing road team, which they get here. You see what I'm saying? Over is 5-1 last 6 games as well after double-digit loss. The Wolves offense likes to bounce back, especially at the house. I told y'all. I don't know why people was DMing me. You didn't take Wolves team total over. I told y'all the last game. No, I liked it, but I didn't take it officially. There was their first game back at the house off of 4 straight road games. That was the spot to take it. The second game at the house, they're about to come out and ball is what they're about to do. Spurs 0-7 against the spread last 7 meetings. The Wolves just seem to own these guys, man. 0-4 against the spread last 4 in Minnesota as well. The Wolves have won 7 of last 8 versus them straight up and against the spread, man. I like the Wolves here. Trifecta spot and trifecta team total over for the Wolves. I'll get the official numbers for you, my guys. I'll get the official numbers. Ronald, just real quick, do you like them? Do you like the Wolves to start out here? I'm watching the post. So obviously DeJounte Murray's not in this one, but I just have this feeling that they have to get right for the playoffs here.
Yep.
I see their offense to roll. What you got in this one, my brother?
On the Wolves?
Yeah, would you? I know you already said something, but do you like them early? Would you take them?
Oh, do I like? Yeah, I think they really have to get into this right away. To me, they want to get this early lead because obviously everyone wants to get healthy, right? Heading into the playoffs here, if they can get an early lead, they're going to be able to rest some of their key players towards the end. I think they know that this is a game that they could dominate, especially with Spurs missing some key players already. To me, they want to get this done early and often, and then hopefully get some rest for their key guys later in the fourth and second half. So to me, I think they could definitely take the trifecta like you mentioned.
So this is what I did. So first quarter Timberwolves team total over 32 and a half. First half team total over 64. Full game team total over 124. First quarter -3, first half -5. Full game, I did take them at -8. It's come down now to -7.5. So maybe even the first half will come down to -4.5. We'll see what happens. There's I don't I know that the Spurs beat the Nuggets in the last game, but guess what? The Spurs are not about to win back-to-back games without Dejounte Murray. I do not see it happening. The Wolves, they already a bad matchup for the Spurs and own these guys. You see what I'm saying? D Murray's sick over there. I think the Wolves bounce back at the house tonight. It's simple. Yeah. Sorry, spending too much time because I don't. It's not heavy for me. But as you know, Ronald, if I'm taking something, I don't give a damn if it's $100 bet. I'm not trying to lose it. Yep. Wolves trifecta spot for me, $100 a piece. It's a small play for me, but team total over as well. Trifecta. Let's go 6-0, smackaroo one time on that game. Let's go to Smack City one time. Let's go over here to the streets of New Orleans. This game has come down to 15 here, Ronald. I'd rather talk about some shirts in this game, but you like something here. What we're doing?
Yeah. I do like something here. I do like the under in this spot here. The Blazers, obviously, their offense is lacking, bottom 3 in offensive rating last 5 games. They'll just continue to mill it in. To be honest, both teams in bottom 10 in pace. Pelicans are in the middle of the pack when it comes to offense and defensive rating the last 5 games, so they should be able to get this W. The line is just way too big for me to back them. But to me, the under, the pace makes sense. The game script makes sense that the Pelicans just do enough to win, really, because I mean, they anyone that's going into this playoffs, when you hear all these teams talk about in the interviews, they all just want to be healthy. These guys are locked into the playoffs. They just want to go in healthy. They want this W, and they don't care if it's by 5 points or 20 points. You know what I mean? And the Blazers, trend wise, they're just a straight fade. 3-17 against the spread, road dogs in conference games. 3-11 against the spread in first game of back-to-backs. On the Pelicans side, they're 7-3 as home favorites in conference games. They do enough here to just win the game, but they don't have to play to their fullest potential. I think they just, they don't even have to play strong ass defense. The Blazers can't put points up to anyone at this point. So to me, the total is a little bit too high. I think I already took the under, but that's gonna be my play for today on that one.
I like it. I like that under with you, my guy. It was at 224 this morning. What's it going down to? About what is it down? It's about 223. Yeah, no Brandon Ingram. I like the under in this game with you, Ronald. Let's just say that I like the under 224 with you. I'll ride with you. Let's put it that way, my brother. I'm not a huge total guy, but I mean, the Pelicans will play defense in this game, and their offense will likely just be stagnant. You know what I'm saying? This was the under spot. Let's go over here to the streets of Denver. This line is starting to drop. It was up to 5.5. It's coming down to 4.5. I'm just looking to see if somebody out or something, Ronald. But do you like some of this game? This is triple revenge spot for the Nuggets here going up against the Grizzlies. We know the Grizzlies absolutely locked into the 2 seed. These games have absolutely no meaning for the Grizzlies here. Do you think that Nuggets can get back on track? I kind of see possibly the Nuggets bouncing back, and you remember the Spurs versus Nuggets game last game. It's good. That's good. That's probably gonna flip where the Spurs gonna get blown out in their next game, and then the Nuggets gonna bounce back. Probably looking ahead to this. What you think, Ronald?
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Like you just mentioned, 3-0. The Grizzlies are 3-0 straight up and against the spread in season matchup with these Nuggets. So the triple revenge spot is there. Situationally, the Grizzlies are locked in at that second spot in the West. They really just want to go into the playoffs as healthy as possible, like a lot of these other teams. But the Nuggets they do have something to play for. They're 6th in the West, and they don't want to drop into that play-in spot, into that play-in tournament against teams like I mentioned who are catching some steam right now. And teams coming off a loss where they were scored less than 100, and then our favorites the next game
Mhm.
all season long in this spot here, 88 and 59 against the spread. That's 60% on the season just on that spot alone. I know a lot of the trends are backing the Grizzlies here, as far as season long trends, and even without uh, Ja Morant, or all those trends are kind of put aside at this point because of the motivation factor here, right? We're also looking at a bounce back here on the Nuggets side. No look ahead for them. They have the Lakers up next with a bunch of unmotivated vets. They're obviously not going to make it into the playoffs. And the Grizzlies, since the All-Star game, they are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 road games. So a lot of the trends that point towards like road games and conference games and things like that point towards the Grizzlies, since the All-Star break, they've actually been a fade on the road. So this is a spot that you could take the Nuggets, in my opinion. I didn't put any money on it yet. I'm still thinking about it, but for me, going against the trends, going with motivation, going with current form and things like that, I think the Nuggets could take the spot.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Definitely Nuggets are nothing for me in this game, man. Like them, man. This triple revenge spot. Obviously, it's tough to go against the Grizzlies always, but when you look at it, they don't have anything to play for. You see what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
got to look towards the Nuggets in this one. I was just trying to wonder why the damn. I was just trying to wonder why it hasn't been, why it's not going up. Is what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Steadily, it was up to 5.5. Why is it coming down to 4.5? I was
Mhm.
just trying to see if somebody was out down the floor at bookmakers. You know what I'm saying? But I still like the Nuggets here. Should be a double-digit win by the guys here, my guys. Last game up, man. Let's appreciate you, Angelo, in the chat as well, my guys, for that $20 tip, my brother. Let's go over here. Last game up. Let's go. Man, the Lakers. You see what I'm saying? What I just saw that. I just saw that Westbrook is out. Who's else? Who else? That's all, folks. Y'all remember
Yeah.
that Anthony Davis shirt that he wore last game? Yeah, it's yeah. The chickens are not clucking around here. Nah, but Ronald, but you man, Warriors should smoke these boys by 40. I hope they disrespect these guys, man. See, where's
Yeah.
vacation at, Ronald? Where we going on vacation at?
Hey man, yeah, I think this game is all over the Warriors in my opinion. Their Warriors already are so good in revenge spots here. 10-3 in revenge games. They lost to the Lakers in their last matchup, and if you look a little bit deeper into that, they're 6-1 when they end up being the favorites in those revenge games too. So Warriors here, I mean, they won 2 straight and covered 3 straight after initially struggling without Curry in the lineup. I think they're finally adjusting to who they have on the court. Lakers obviously out of the playoffs. They're filled with a bunch of non-motivated vets right now. You mentioned Westbrook is not playing. I don't think LeBron or AD. I think they're pretty much done for the rest of the season here. To me, I did take the first half minus 7.5, 7.5. Warriors are only 6-1 against the spread as home double-digit favorites, but their average first half margin in those games is -9. And then the Lakers, they are 3-1 against the spread as double digit dogs, but their average first quarter margin is actually -12, close to -13 to be honest, and giving up 68 points per game in those 4 games in the first half. So to me, there's a look towards the first half spread. It's -7.5 right now. I was also looking at the over, but I took the first half just to me, just because there's no way that the Lakers are going to be anywhere motivated to come into this game um, and play as hard as they can. I mean, Warriors, they do have some motivation to get in some their playing seed, rank to play who they want to play against. To me, a first half -7.5 Warriors should be the play.
And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to take Warriors team total over trifecta spot. That's what I want to do, man. I don't. Who playing defense, man? Who?
Yeah.
For what? What am I gonna play some defense for, man? Why don't the Warriors go up out here and have a 40 at the end of the first quarter and then it's just over from there? Why
Yep.
not? Like seriously though, man. Why would the Lakers give any type of great effort here? Like you can't save the season. They don't want to do any interviews at the end of the game. They can't wait until this season is over. I hadn't taken it yet. And then I see the magic number as well for the Warriors over 30. It's over 30 or 30 and a half for their first quarter. Let me look here. Look here, Jim. look here, Ron. What we doing here, man? Say, let me put a little something on this. Sorry about this, guys. 30. It said 31, man. Man, let me put a little something on this real quick. They look here, man. This ain't even finna be pretty. You see what I'm saying? I don't see the Lakers coming out here with anything. AD's not playing this shit. What's the first half at? What's the team total, please? What we looking at, Ronald? Could you talk me
I
out
think it
of
was like
these?
60 and a half or something. From
60 and a half.
is
Look
that what
here.
it is? Because that's what I
Yes.
saw earlier.
Let me put a little sprinkle on it. Like I say, y'all don't have to follow me on these. I can only put $100 on it, but I see it cashing, man. What's the full game at? Should be what we finna put up 130 on these guys, man. 117. Stop it. I'll take that. I'll take that, Ronald. Hey, what we got? Yeah, hey, it's trifecta team. I'm 6-1 on these team total overs, man. And I got 6 of them on the card today. And let's get to 12-1 after this game, man. I don't play no games with this shit. I don't care if it's small play. We still trying to cash. But Ronald, let's get to man. Let's talk about some shirts, man. Talk about these Lakers. They on national TV again, man. What are we doing here? I want to take. I want to take what you call it. I want to take Warriors team total. I want to take them trifecta spot. To be honest with you, yeah, but it's back up too. So let me look at the first quarter because this shit's gonna be over. It's probably gonna be over quick. I think I had sprinkled on that earlier today when it was at like 3.5 or 4. First half's at 8. Man, this shit's gonna be over. I don't know. I'm not.
I
yeah,
got it at 7.5. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm gonna ride with you. Let me just put it that way. I'll ride with you on Warriors first half. This is gonna be, and I think I had already bet that first quarter. So yeah, let's get up out of here, Ronald. Sorry, we rambling and shit. Let's talk about some shirts. Let's talk about some shirts, man. The shirts will be in next week, guys. The gray and the black smack seats, they will be in next week. I'm trying to get them Wednesday. It may be Friday, man. Playing, man. I'm trying to get 300 more shirts in this guy playing, man. I might have to look elsewhere. But regardless of that, y'all hit me up. NbaTalkWithJay at Gmail. Hit them pre-orders, man. I'm still doing some discounts right now. So if you hit me up now for the pre-orders, when I get them, I'm gonna be trying to keep all of them. You see what I'm saying? So it might not. I'm messing with y'all. It'll keep the discounts. I appreciate y'all for the support, everybody, man. Even with the Us Against the Bookies, NBA Talk with Jay and Jay Money is Money shirts. I appreciate everybody for the support. And Ronald, let the people know if y'all don't know, you can use promo code J50 for my guy Ronald over there at Sports Memo. Let's let this lady see, man. Y'all gotta listen to this commercial one time for the one.
Have you checked out all the new handicappers at Wager Talk and Sports Memo? If not, here's your chance. All NBA Talk with J Money viewers who are new to Wager Talk or Sports Memo can take 50% off their first purchase up to $100 using coupon code J50 when checking out. Even better, J50 can be used to double dip and redeemed once for a new customer at Wager Talk and once for a new customer at Sports Memo. Our new combined roster of experts is 50 plus deep, covering sports from all around the world, giving you tons of options to choose from. All you have to do to redeem this offer is be a first-time Wager Talk or Sports Memo customer. Go to wagertalk.com and sportsmemo.com. Choose the handicapper of your choice. Use coupon code J50 when checking out and take 50% off of everything in your cart up to $100.
Use that promo code J50, man. You can use it time and time again if you like as well. Ronald, what you liking on the card today, man?
I think officials. I'm going with Wolves full game -7.5. Blazers Pelicans under 223.5, and then the Warriors first half -7.5, and then a lean towards the Hornets first quarter. Those are going to be my looks today. Official on those three though, the first ones that I mentioned.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. And like I say, I don't want to give out too many because these are sprinkles for me. I don't want people going crazy. I can only bet $100 on these, my guys. But I'll tell you what I like, man. I'll tell you what I like on the card today. My main looks, Wolves bounce back here. I'll go official with all 6 of these. Wolves first quarter -3. Wolves first half -5. Wolves full game. We'll go official with -7.5 since it's out there. I did bet the 8 though, but I like the Wolves trifecta spot and team total trifecta over as well. First quarter over 32.5. First half team total over 64. Full game team total over 124 for the Wolves. Personal bets as well. Warriors team total over trifecta spot as well, man. What's the first quarter team? Come on, man. What is it? First quarter team total over 31, 30.5, like Steph Curry's. You know what I'm saying? First half team total over 60.5, double Steph Curry's. You know what I'm saying? And Warriors full game team total over 117. They're going to Smack City, taking these Lakers to Smack City. That's all, folks. Get them up out of here. You know what? If the Raptors play everybody, I'll be on the Raptors as well. The 6. I'm worried about them possibly resting Van Fleet. They are pretty much locked into their seed, but the 76ers still can't fuck with them, no. And you know what? And it kind of worries me about the Nuggets. Jokic is really going for MVP. I don't like that because they're kind of starting to play selfish basketball. That's the same thing going on with the Sixers as well, but I can't talk anyone out of the Nuggets still with that triple revenge. They don't want to – you don't want to get swept by the Grizzlies over there, man, just to have some pride, some respect, and they're coming off a bad loss as well, probably looking ahead to this game. Can't talk you off of Raptors, can't talk you off Nuggets. But officials for me, Wolves, trifecta, team total over trifecta spot, and Wolves trifecta, and Warriors team total over trifecta spot. Let's get up out of here, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Go and follow us on Twitter @U_Capper. You can follow me as well @JMoneyIsMoney. Let's go to Smack City one time for the one time. We out.